Hey guys, this is Benji at CondemnedCustoms.com. Today I'm featuring another PS4 disassembly. This one's going to get much more in detail. Also, it is 1080p for you guys that really cared about it. Reason why I got that other one out so fast was so that way I was the first company to have one up. Sorry, my phone didn't upload 1080p, so this time let's try it again. Now, first off here, I do want to say that CC does provide original packaging to all customers on all controllers. So that is a very good thing about CC is we do not send third-party crap to you guys. It is official Sony products. Now I do also want to show you Control Freak. Check them out, controlfreak.com. Awesome product. Also, don't forget about squidgrip.com. I don't have any right in front of me. However, they are an awesome product as well. Always a great company. Great to deal with the community as well. So, again, condemnedcustoms.com. Check it out. Anyhow, let's get right on underway here to the controller. I'm sure you guys are eager about this. Now, first off, this one, of course, was the first one I painted. Most of you have seen that video or seen the pictures. So, I'm not going to get into that. I'm sure you've seen the pictures. So, this controller here, now there are 4 screws on the back. 1, 2, 3, 4. I have went ahead and taken those out. Don't forget to have something handy to put all those parts into. Now here we're going to go ahead and just snap this apart. Now this is kind of take a little bit here just because I haven't done too many of these. So actually this is only the second one. So if I break something, well, we'll live and learn. So anyhow, just pulled it apart right there. Now one thing I did notice about this is the way the springs are put together on this PS4. Try to keep these triggers together. It's going to cause problems for you. Not necessarily big problems. The biggest problem is if you do take that out, the spring will shoot out. I've lost a couple, so of course I found them, but I've lost one of them 4 times. I've found it all 4 times, but however, not a good thing. So it is kind of a neat little setup. I'm going to actually have to pull that one out. See right there is the spring. You see that hanging off there, so you got to be careful. Now, as you see, the light bar is right here. This is the strip in between. Now, the one thing about this here is this here has a little tab on it, and this actually just pulls right out. So therefore, now you have 2 pieces. Now I do want to show you this for when you assemble this. Let me first get the spring out of here so I don't lose it, because that would not make my day very good. Right there's the spring. That's how easy those are to lose. So I'll go ahead and put that in there. Now onto here, the reason why I want to show you this is this one is in, this one of course isn't. Now on the other ones they slipped in there. This one actually has a groove. I don't know if I can get it in there close enough, but that spring actually, when you put it back together, it goes right into that groove. So when you go to put it in, it's actually going to go right in there. So that way it does have a little bit to go on. That's something different from in the past. It is actually a good idea. It gets that spring lined up good, but it does make it a problem putting it together and taking it apart so you don't lose that product. So I'm going to go ahead and unplug the battery here. The battery is out. I'm going to go ahead and put that over off to the side. And now you're going to see that 5th screw. So I'm going to go ahead and pull that 5th screw out of here. Sorry about the lengthy video, guys. I was trying to get you a better feel for what exactly entails taking apart one of these. That way, if you do it yourself at home, you don't have any problems. Or if you do, maybe you can refer back to this video to help you out some. So, okay, I got that loose now. Now, here's another thing. I don't think... Let me grab some needle nose real quick. Those will work. Now, there's a little... This is where the touchpad screws in. Now, I found it easier to grab it with a pair of needle nose. You might not, I don't know. Just whatever works for you. So, anyhow, I'm going to go ahead and just pull that out of there. Of course, I say that and now I'm having problems grabbing it. Okay, so therefore, there it's out. Now, this is all loose, so I'm going to go ahead and I'm just going to pop this out of here. Before, they always had these little safety catches. I haven't noticed one on this. Is a good thing. So, anyhow, we're just going to pop that out like so. And it is apart. So, it's as easy as that. Does take a little time. Now, when you get to here, the touchpad, actually, you're like, kind of, what do you do? It actually tips back like this and out. There you go. That is the touchpad. It's more of a button than a touchpad in my opinion. However, they consider it a touchpad, so whatever. Now this one here, do notice how the rubber pieces go on because these two are very similar. They do also have the little prongs here, which I didn't have the last time. Helps you guide it in there. So this one is for the PS Home. I'm going to go ahead and take that off. So you see the part that's like kind of like an L is actually going to go up. So you see the difference there. Hopefully you notice that in case you're taking one apart and putting it back together. PS Home button comes out. Now the rest of the buttons, just as easy as that. There's the pad. There's the D-pad. The D-pad, now I'm going to bring in another D-pad here. This one, well, possibly. This D-pad is the D-pad for the PS4. This D-pad is the one for the PS3. So there is just a little difference. The biggest difference, these are a little narrower, not as wide. So just so that way you know when you're going to take it apart, if you wanted to put in one from your old one, you know it might not work. So anyhow, that's what I wanted to show you on that. So the D-pad is out. Now these are your little buttons up here. When they come out like that. They are grooves, so there's only one way to put those in. So really it doesn't matter. You don't have to really mark anything down on these controllers, in my opinion. Pretty simple. It's just a matter of getting them out and getting them back together and not breaking anything. The plastic sometimes is hard. Now all the buttons are just like the old buttons. They just pop right on out. So anyhow, that is the front shell. Somebody asked me if the front shell was able to take out without all the inners. The answer is no. So you're going to have to take it all apart no matter what on that. So now onto this. Sometimes these triggers are a little pain here. I noticed that on the last one. They don't just pop right out like you would think they would. I kind of had to jack with it for a little bit. Anyhow, I'm just going to leave that. Now here is the light bar. There's a screw here and a screw here. Now this is important when you take this out. I'll show you here why I say that. I'm going to go ahead and unscrew both sides. Screw off to the side there and unscrew the other one here for you. Okay. Now it's both out. Now this piece here, this black piece, just pops off. Now make for sure you're watching this when you put this back together, so you put it back together right. There is a groove. It only goes one direction. It does also groove right in here to ease it up there a little bit for you. So that is out. Now this pops right out. The rest of the light bar part here pops out like so. That is out. Now you have this left here. Now the first time I was kind of trying to figure out what I was going to do here, this little plastic shield here, actually you can even take out the rest of the little piece that goes over the light if you want there right away. Now this one, it is just basically stuck down. So it's got these two little black pieces here. They're just stuck down. So you go ahead and undo it like that, and it is off. So then on to this next one here. You're going to have 2 more screws, one being here, one being here. This is going to actually take out your sync button, the USB port, to make it so you can custom paint it fully taken apart. So I'm going to go ahead and unscrew that. Unscrew it one more time. This video is about done here, guys. Sorry for the lengthy video, but just want to give you a good idea of exactly what it takes to take it apart. Give you something to go by when you're going to put it back together. If you get confused on something, definitely hit me up, condemnedcustoms@gmail.com. Now, another thing is here, this piece is just taped on here. That is where the sync button goes. So, or the USB. I keep calling it sync for some reason. But I'm just going to kind of undo the tape there. Just like so. And it just pops right on out of there. So, there you go, guys. That is the full PS4 disassembled. That way you can custom paint the backside. This is not a rubber piece. Personally, this is not a grip. I would go through squidgrip.com if it was me, if grip is your thing. This, however, is custom paintable. It's more of a plastic. It's not a rubber. Doesn't scratch. It's just cheap, in my opinion. That's just my own opinion. But I wasn't a fan of the way they did that. And I'm not a fan of the way that they wrapped this around. It just, it's going to make it harder for designs. But, you know, a company like CC, I'm going to make for sure to make that just as perfect as can be. So, again, that is the PS4 disassembled. Hope you guys like it. Please like, comment, and sub to my channel. Give me your thoughts, opinions on this first controller. Let's go ahead and pull that out one time for you guys, just so that way you can get a close-up of what this controller actually looks like painted. What you think of the back side of the controller as well being painted. Remember, I would offer this just the front only painted, not the back. However, pricing will adjust just a little bit, but not a whole lot, because it does take a lot of time to take them apart. So anyhow, here's the controller. I went ahead and painted the KF here. Splatter paint job wraps around to the back. Just beautiful custom controller. You can kind of see a little bit of the texture here when I bring it in at an angle. Maybe, I don't know if you can see that on camera right through here. That texture is actually the texture of underneath. When you scuff it down, you don't really affect that much. But anyhow, it is a smooth gloss finish still. So even with that on there, you don't feel it. So keep in mind, guys, condemnedcustoms.com. Check it out. Remember, there's the blue LED in there. That is factory. When it charges, it does turn orange. There are pictures on my Twitter @condemnedcustom. But again, follow @ControlFreak and @SquidGrip. And thanks everyone for watching. Have a wonderful day.